Hey team, Dr. Josh Wagner here with Patient Mastery, where we help awesome chiropractors become the go-to doc in town, best collections ever, more time off, without having to add extra services, extra time, extra marketing, or extra team. Stick to the end of this video because I'm going to share next week we have our member intensive in Dallas. We have a virtual feature and I'm gifting a few last tickets for non-members to come peek inside, join us on virtual, and learn a bunch of new patient attraction approaches, strategies, and meet some awesome other colleagues that'll make a difference for you. And if you didn't see in the Facebook group below, I posted a comment from Dr. Claire Heitzma in Canada, 40 plus years in practice, never got a referral just from doing a consult. In Patient Mastery, learned the 6-question consult, got his first referral, new patient referral, after just doing the consult, not touching the patient, no results, no asking for a referral, never gonna come off needy. So just a virtual fist pump for Dr. Claire for his first referral, just after being the go-to chiropractor by knowing how to do the 6-question consult. So this quick teach, I'm gonna share what I do multiple times a day that is more important than any strategy you could ever learn, whether it's for new patient attraction, getting patients to pay you, follow your recommendations, refer, training your team, all the pillars of a successful practice where you're actually happy in. And it comes back to this major premise. So you probably remember what, I think it was DD, not BJ, saying, hey, you got 5 factory workers sitting at a table, eating lunch, how come one of them's sick and not the other 4? If one of them's got a bug in, and it gets back to the what's the real foundational factor. For DD, it was health and healing and the body. For us, it's loving practice, having the practice you want, and having the practice financials you want. Think of 5 chiropractors who you deem as successful and have a busy practice, and really be honest. Do they all do the same technique? No. Do they all do the same new patient marketing? Whether it's internal, external? Of course not. Do they all have the same team? No. Are they all in the same location? No. Pick any aspect, and you can pick your 5 favorite chiropractors or 5 most successful whatever, and they all do it differently. So what does that tell you? It's not just the doing that counts. Does doing count? Of course. You can't just sit there with your legs folded and write your wish list and visualize on what you want and think anything's going to happen. Now that's part of it, but the doing is necessary. But as chiropractors, we get caught in chasing the shiny objects. 1, we think everyone knows something that we don't. 2, that the next thing we're going to try is the thing that's going to save us and everything will be solved. And neither of those are ever the case. And ever wonder why a lot of the busiest chiropractors who get the most new patients aren't doing anything at all for new patient attraction? There's another factor that's drawing patients in. So a couple things. Here's what I do, and I'm not looking for new patients. I'm growing an awesome platform, an awesome team, and just helping a ton of awesome chiropractors win in practice and helping the good guys win. The ones who are really focused on getting patients back to their life and getting the best results. We show those chiropractors how to have your best collections ever, 3-day weekends, love practice, and have the life you deserve for getting patients back. And what it comes down to is your tone and your intention. When you're chasing a tactic or a strategy, you're focused on the doing and you're focused on the getting and the outcome. Like what are you going to get from it? And oftentimes we lose track of the why we're doing this. What's the real reason? And the intention, and what we call in Patient Mastery is the tone. That's your mindset, that's your intention. The bone is the action or the doing. Just like with the adjustment, the tone, when you put force into the body, your tone, your intention is just as important as your setup, your location, your line of drive, your torque, your analysis. That's important, but your tone is just as important. Just like in any conversation you have with anyone else. Anything you do in life, where you're coming from, why you do it, your intention in the moment trumps everything. So things I do every single morning is set my tone. Now, that may be with the deserving process. If I'm stressed about something, if I'm frustrated about something, I gotta clear that out. I'm not expecting another day, more hours. I can't wait till next week or next month for something to change. I gotta clear that out. You have access to the deserving process. If you're reading my book, you can get it free on the website, chapter 5, exactly how to do it, free resources online, guided audios, walkthrough videos. It's your choice if you actually want to shift your tone. Middle of the day, if I need to do it, I'll do it then, and before going to sleep, setting the tone before, a nice 8 hours of sleep. Now, that for some people is really tough, really challenging, a lot of work, and the last thing you want to do is close your eyes and go internal. To set up making sure you're doing is actually at its best frequency. So what's another way? Being around people who have that tone that you want, that you aspire to have. So for instance, a couple of tones in patient mastery we teach are unneediness. Unneediness with new patients attracts them to you. Most of what's taught to chiropractors breeds neediness. Like, I need you to come to this 45-minute report of findings. I need your spouse to come. I need you to come to a new patient orientation during dinner time and the first week you're starting care. I need more new patients. I need a higher PVA. I need more volume. Patients can sense that. Your community can sense that, and they go the other way. So what we show on how to both articulate and set the tone up here is unneediness. Another great one for patient mastery is enthusiasm. But chiropractors get that wrong. Most chiropractors are enthusiastic about chiropractic and think patients should be. And so we try to teach chiropractic and educate it and think what took you 4 years of school and 25 DE meetings and all this stuff to understand how amazing chiropractic is, unless you grew up with the chiropractic family or had your own success story. You think you're going to do that in 2 or 3 visits. And what happens? Banging the head against the wall syndrome, typical chiropractor. So we switch the enthusiasm, because enthusiasm is really healthy and draws people to you, rather than about chiropractic, which no one in the general public cares about. They care about getting their life back, whether it's through you, an acupuncturist, a PT, a medical doctor. It doesn't matter. They just want their life back. They don't care about chiropractic. You switch your enthusiasm to getting their life back. And when you do that, they say, yes, can we start today? I thought insurance was going to pay. I guess not. Here's my credit card. And it becomes a lot easier. So there's a couple examples of tones that chiropractors get wrong and our profession influences incorrectly in chiropractors. Now, you can start switching that in your own head. You can start learning strategies that actually detach you from neediness or the wrong enthusiasm. And you could be around colleagues who have it, want to help you, and just feeding off their energy and seeing what they're doing, realize, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. That's the power of coming together. And that's why in Patient Mastery we have, next year we'll have 7, and this is for members, in-person meetings where we come together and it's all about helping each other. What I'm gifting to you, because if you're watching this, most likely not in Patient Mastery, the ability to come to a virtual event or join us virtually. We've got a small virtual group that's going to be watching next week's New Patient Attraction seminar. You get to connect with some of the other docs on the virtual line, as well as, well, no, you won't connect with the docs in person, but there'll be some members, there'll be some guests. You get to learn a bunch of great strategies, but really you get to see how helpful other colleagues are, how much they care about you, how much they want you to win. And when you stay on your own island, nothing changes. You can get the best books, get the best courses, watch the best videos, but if it's all getting filtered through your deserving belief, through your headspace, through your tone, if that's not shifting and you stay on your own island, nothing changes. So if you'd like a gifted virtual ticket to Patient Mastery Member Intensive New Patient Attraction, it's next Friday, Saturday, October 14th, 15th, 9 a.m. CST, we kick off. If you're not on, you don't get on late. Comment virtual below. I'll reach out, connect. give you the opportunity to apply for one ticket. I think there's 3 left, and it would be awesome to see you there. Awesome to see the shift it makes in your practice. And I'm excited. Hey, Lucas. Hey, Mark. So I'm going to sign off. I got a bunch more to do to prep because it's going to be a ridiculously fun event and amazing. And I hope to see some of you there. All right, be well.